Hello people, it's Mark from Caris Change Works. Just another video again, just to talk to you about another element of what we can do to generate mental fitness. And today I want to speak to you about the fear of being isolated, being subject to cabin fever, I suppose is what I'm trying to say. It is easy during this lockdown period not to go out because we are told not to go out, and there's a lot of people that I know who have simply not gone out. They've stayed put in their houses or their flats or whatever, and they've just simply stayed put. And my attention is drawn to how easy it is to get used to not going out, and how easy it is to become, for a better word, to become comfortable with not going out, staying indoors where it is safe, or at least where we are told it is safe. And as we know that there's a thing called acrophobia or agoraphobia, fear of open spaces, fear of crowds, social phobia, call it whatever you want, but it's the idea of having this panic, this fear, this anxiety, this wariness from in you not to want to go into a public place, not to go and face the crowds, not to go outside the boundaries of your house, this supposed place of safety. My thoughts are towards more the elderly or the young in particular, who so easily learn these new behavior patterns. And the elderly, where they've been isolated because of their vulnerability, and how quickly it is for them also just to learn how easy it is not to want to go out. And so today I just want to speak to you about what we can do to break this fear, what we can do to break this anxiety. Some people anticipate that they're going to be scared. People anticipate and believe that when they go out, that their confidence outside in the real world will not be as strong as it was before this lockdown isolation period that has been forced upon us. And so with that, I want to suggest that anxiety and stress and fear is not necessarily a real thing. Your panic attack kind of expressions in your behavior is not really based on anything that's necessarily real. It could be that it's an event that took place years and years ago, and chances are you forgot about that. But somehow this thing just reveals itself in another way now. And I suppose what I'm trying to say is, whilst we are isolated, maybe for people who have overcome these anxieties now could possibly even learn them again. How this isolation could easily erode our confidence, our social confidence, our interpersonal confidence. Just like rust, I suppose, that eats away at the metal. And although in a car the metal can be eaten away by the rust, the paint protects the facade of what the car is supposed to look like. it gives an image of strength, but it's not. And my feelings are, where I'm, at least what my thoughts are, for some people, they are just like that car. On the outside they appear to be okay, but on the inside some people might have generated this rust effect where their self-esteem and their confidence has been eroded because of no contact or limited contact in the outside world. So what am I saying? Is your fear real? Yes, it probably is. Is your anxiety real? Yes, it probably is. Are your nerves going wild? Yes, they probably are. But it doesn't have to stay like that. Things can change. See, these things are there to deteriorate your mental fitness into a place of mental ill health. And this channel is all about developing some strategies, developing some coping mechanisms, developing some tactics to break away from these negative things and to develop new positive, helpful strategies and tactics to develop mental fitness. So for you whose nerves are trembling, for those who get those knotted stomach kind of expressions in their body, for those who get that panic, that fear of when they think about going out, for you I would like to say, you're bigger than this. It's easy to overcome. What I would like you to do is just sit in your most comfortable place, whether it be a bed or a nice comfy chair, and I just like you to play a little video in your head, in your mind, where in the past you've overcome this. And I want you to imagine that you see yourself walking from your house to maybe the end of the road or the nearest shopping mall or some other location that's not too far away. And I would like you to see yourself walk with pride and purpose. I'd like you to see yourself determined to get to the other end. And I would like you to imagine that whilst you're walking, that your confidence is growing with every step that you take. And as your confidence grows with every step that you take, you're also stamping down on this negative belief, I suppose, this negative self-talk that you might have got accustomed to. And you can stamp on this fear, you can stamp on this anxiety, you can stamp on the quivering nerves that you might experience. And as you do that, I want you to imagine that it's getting smaller and smaller up until the point where it is completely gone now. Just imagine that for me, as you imagine walking, getting stronger in your mind. As far as self-esteem and confidence is concerned, I will deal with that in a later video on different tactics and strategies we can use to get your confidence back up to where it needs to be, stronger than where it used to be. And even as this isolation period, at this point in time at least, they don't really know when this is going to be completely over. But at least for now you can practice this mind exercise, where you can do this in the comfort of your own home. Play your favorite music. If you've got scented candles or anything like that, anything that reminds you of positive things, things that have joyous endings. Maybe you can even imagine while you are walking, you've got a significant other walking with you, talking about positive, strong things. Maybe how you've overcome obstacles in the past. And when you look at this fear of not wanting to go out, you can see that it is only but a facade. Because everybody can go out. As they say, the hotter the temperature, the purer the gold. Diamonds are formed because of pressure, heat and time. And I want to remind you that today, deep inside of you, there is gold. Deep inside of you, they are diamonds. And what I'm encouraging you to do is to go out and find those diamonds. Go out and find the gold. Get out there. Face your fears. Ultimately, it is just something that appears to be real. It doesn't have to be real. I'm going to encourage you to build your self-belief by looking at the things that you've already overcome in the past, obstacles that you have defeated, problems that you have solved. And whilst you're sitting there thinking about seeing yourself walking from here to there, I want you to remind yourself that this too can be overcome, because you have already overcome many obstacles. If this video has helped you, please like, subscribe, share, make some comments in the comments box please, and hit the notification bell. Thank you very much.